Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you all are in the world today. Now, welcome back. We're now at the halfway point. Can you believe it? So well done to each and every one of you for staying, for sticking at this, and then success leaves clues. Tonight, we're going to be going through the third part of this, which is step number 3. This is the ask funnel. Ask, 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 and ask again. We're going to be finding out why it's really, really good, and it produces excellent results if we ask something 4 times in total. Okay, at least 4 times in total. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go through this together. Okay. Now, first of all, because this is the halfway point, we're going to be giving you a little recap, a little summary, a checklist of the lessons that have gone on before us, so that in the eventuality that perhaps you've missed out on something, then we can cover up on them, we can catch up on them. So I'll include the link up here whenever I put my left hand up into the air. Okay, not quite yet, but let's go and let's see what this is going to bring in store for us. So anyway, as you can see on your screen now, there's 2 choices. You know, choice A: are you serious about scaling your business, your coaching business, your speaking business, your writing business, your luxury retreat business, your authoring business? Okay, whatever it is, if you're serious about it, then what you have to do is you have to come along and you have to type into your browser challenge.icandor.net, as you can see in the screen. And if you're not, and there are quite a lot of these people out there, these coaches in huge air quotes, the coach there, like for example, Coach Dan Gordon, that I keep referring to. These are the people that prefer instead to run a really, really expensive, super expensive hobby. Yeah. So if that's the case, then please go to your browsers, type in www.netflix.com. Okay, I'm not an affiliate. Off you go. Have fun. But if you are serious, then let's see what it's got in store for us then tonight. So let's first run through the summary so far. So way back in day 0, in step 0, we introduced a surprise bonus lesson to all of you. Whenever you signed up, whenever you filled out your avatar form, thank you to everybody there. Oh my goodness, we've got a huge list of people to say thank you to, for all of the people that have filled in their avatar. Thank you to Neha, to Polash, to Melody. Some really good answers there, Melody. Shama, you still have to fill it out in more detail. To Pauline George, to Vipul. Vipul, you still have to fill it out in more detail, please. The AI is having problems. I've reached out to you about this. To Laurie, to Crystal, to Matt, that we spoke together there last night. Matt, a lovely man in New Zealand, all the way down under. Dennis Shaver, it's very early in the morning, isn't it, Matt? Yes, I know. And to Kirsty, what was it? There's another Polash. Oh, Polash Chandra and Polash Hosen. Right, wow. There's Kaveri, to Denise, to Mishael, to Ahmed, to Manu, to Kavert, to Anton, to all of those people. It's going to be like there's too many of you to name, but those are the most recent ones. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time, for investing the time to fill out your avatar, for the AI to go out and search for you for these leads. Now, you're going to be getting these leads at the end of this lesson, so please pay particular attention, because what's coming next is very, very important. Okay, so if you remember all the way back to day 0, just before the challenge started, so this was on Sunday. It feels like a long time ago already, doesn't it? And we went through the following agenda. We went through the visual depiction, the rich picture of your roadmap. So if we if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. You remember that motto time and time again. It's so important to plan. We really have to plan. And there's no person on this earth that knows how to plan better than a coach, especially a business coach, a relationship coach, a sexual healing coach, a wellness coach, a menopause wellness coach, a marriage of greatness coach, a men of greatness coach. All of these fantastic people that we have today gathered in the room with us. And the second part of this was we had to document, as in we had to write down descriptions, the problems, the solutions, the transformational benefits, the outcomes, and the steps and the tools that we used along the journey. Always document everything for you and for your audience, and have it like there. I've got a big board here behind me where I've got all of these roadmaps, these avatars, etc., that are defined for us. And it's always a good idea. Sorry, I've got a fly in front of me here there tonight. There, I don't know where this flies come from. Please go away. It keeps landing on my head, my nose. I do apologize. Okay. And if you remember then, this is what we showed you there. This is it in graphical terms. You see, you've got the coach. You're the coach, and you're on the left-hand side of that bank. And you're trying to take these people across the Red Sea to the promised land on the other side. And perhaps you're suffering from one of these problems. Perhaps you're suffering from low quality leads. This is why we reached out and we said to you in this free offer in the lead magnet, would you like up to 123 leads plucked fresh from the social media there? But poor Dan thinks that this is a fad, just like the internet and AI, and they're going to disappear very, very soon, just to keep you fully informed. And we're trying to get them to the other side. So what we did is we introduced these stepping stones. Now, your stepping stones don't have to have the name of an acronym or whatever. It was just these were the letters as it was spelled out. So the word candor, as I've said time and time again, it means openness, truthfulness, honesty, and being frank, or Frank Kern, if you want, one of these legendary internet marketers, with your fellow person. Okay, so that's what it's all about. And this is why we start off at the end. So if you notice there in the previous screen, we started off here in the right-hand corner. So we start off at the end. Why? Because as the legendary Stephen R. Covey said in his seminal teaching, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he said to begin with the end in mind means to start with a clear understanding of your destination. It means to know where you're going so that you better understand where you are now, and so that the steps you take are always, always, always in the right direction. So that's why we start off at the end, and that's why we plan. Because remember, if we don't plan, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. Okay. So then on Monday, on the first day of the challenge, then what we did was we went live and we showed you all how to, that we went into this in much more detail inside the training portal. And remember, the training portal access to all of these 7 courses together with all of the bonuses. We'll go through it again tonight, but this is available to you all for $7 US, $7 US. Yes, Matt was asking me last night if there was some sort of catch. No sort of catch. No. It's $7 for 7 courses, plus the bonus course, plus the roadmap course, plus all of these things that we're going to go through again tonight. Okay. So we showed you there in greater detail inside the training portal. Remember, that's the premium training portal. There you pay your $7, you get into it. And how to invite from LinkedIn, from Facebook, from Instagram. We had we've got a great playbook there that we used there, for example, with the financial coach for the teens, age 13 to 18, who are going to be going to college in the United States in a few years' time. And so this is for the financial coach. This is for Prudence McDaniel. And we've also got there how to, the playbook, how to invite the people in from Twitter, from X, whatever it's calling itself this week, and also from TikTok, from Quora, from Reddit, from Pinterest, from all of those different ones, dependent on what type of coach you are and where you are prevalent, where you believe that your audience are perhaps hanging out. And it might not be LinkedIn, it might be something else, but this is up to the AI to tell us. Okay, excuse me while I take a drink. Lovely. refreshing. It's very, very warm here today. I hope it's nice and warm and sunny wherever you are in the world at the moment. Right then. So then we moved on Tuesday to the clarity funnel, to the Captivate funnel. Very, very important. And we taught you how to produce a compelling landing page with your lead magnet. You remember the lead magnet there we prepared in lesson 1 in the invite funnel. So we prepared the lead magnet, the cover. This is what you see on the right-hand side here, the 13 money murdering mistakes. Isn't it graphic? It's graphic. And you see, it sets the tone perfectly for that backdrop. And this is where we produce a compelling landing page. Look, for example, here at Prudence's headline. This is from Prudence McDaniel. Don't even think to send your teen to college until you read this. Okay? It's in your face, isn't it? And then the people they read on, they read on, they read on. Because remember, they've just left their cozy world of social media. They've left their LinkedIn, their Facebook, their Instagram, their TikTok, whatever. And they've come all the way over to your landing page. Now, note I'm saying landing page. I'm not saying website or complicated, bewildering mixture of you telling everybody how good you are and how many awards you've won and how successful you are. No. This is where we present to them a problem, a blind spot, a challenge, a pain point, and then we present to them a solution. You know, in the next 4 minutes or 4 days or 90 seconds or 120 seconds, you're going to get clarity on this. So we introduced them then to the new celebrity in town, and the new celebrity in town is, of course, you. Okay. And, you know, in the lessons, we go through this and we say, yes, it's you, Rachel Kent. Yes, it's you, Prudence McDaniel. Yes, it's you, there, Anton Sadalapan. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. It's you, Ahmed El Habibi. Or it's you, Michelle Ajayi. I hope I'm pronouncing those names properly. But this is what it's all about. And then you see, we take them through the very, very important clarity statement. Now, I'm going to show you an example there, because a lot of these people there that I work with, in particular for one group, there are quite a few of these coaches. There's Leanne Bentley French, there's Jane Smith, there's Jeff Gosling, there's Neha Patel, there's Angela Gallagher. There's quite a few of these people. There's Catherine Lyon. Oh, I can't forget you, Catherine, can I? And then there's a new gentleman, and he's got like a fantastic personality, and his name is Jay Sahota. And this is what I'm trying to show you there tonight, Jay, this clarity statement and how this can hopefully help it to encapsulate into your mind, so that it becomes ensconced, almost like written or tattooed inside your brain. Okay, because this is how powerful the clarity statement, this one-liner, can be. Just like when I designed it for Jeff, for Jane, for Leanne, for Nihal, for Angela, for Catherine, for all of those wonderful people inside the WhatsApp group. Jay will know what I'm talking about. And this is one of the ladies there in question, Leanne Bentley French. She's currently down under in Australia. And what Leanne does, what her MO, her modus operandus is, Leanne fixes legal firm issues, law firm issues. She helps lawyers to become less stressed, to make more money, and to bring in more work. Okay, now how does she do that? Let's take you through her stuff. So remember, we always do it from the context of problem, solution, transformational benefits, the outcomes. Okay, so we bring this all together and we produce a clarity one-liner statement. So note, I'm not saying one sentence. It might be a few sentences, but I'm saying one-liner. So problem, solution, outcome, the benefits. Just like you remember what Steve Jobs did, 50,000 songs in your back pocket. Boom. And he turned around and put it into the back pocket of his jeans. So it's something similar to this. So this is the problem. Almost all legal firm owners are completely inefficient when it comes to their legal documentation, because the formatting of their documents is always a mess. And I know this from having dealt with some legal solutions for the Deal Room Pro. My sister is a lawyer back in Ireland. And you know, these poor lawyers, these poor legal secretaries, etc., they can end up spending, you know, like huge amounts of times in the office. until along comes their savior, their guardian angels, the people like, for example, Leanne Bentley French, Jane Smith, now working remotely from Turkey. And this is what it's all about, because it's always a mess. So what's the solution? So the solution is always your company name. So Leanne's company name is, in this case, Wonderword Training. And it's all one word, so I have to remember that. And Leanne doesn't like a white background. So this text, Leanne, by the way, it's off-white. It's not completely white, okay? Because Leanne doesn't like that. So it's always important, you see, there to get their branding, their style guide there into place, okay? So nice photograph over there at the right-hand side of Leanne, nice crisp, nice clear smile, etc., because this is important for the bio. Then the solution. At Wonderword Training, legalized template solutions are in-depth training ensures your law firm will never send you out an incorrectly formatted document ever again. Wow, fantastic solution, isn't it? You know, you can just imagine. So then the outcome, the benefits will be, meaning that your legal firm will save thousands of wasted dollars or pounds. These people, Jay Sahota, Leanne Bentley French, James Smith, Jeff Gosling, they're Nihal Patel, Angela Gallagher, Catherine Lyon, they're all based in London, England, or very close to London. Catherine's based in Essex, of course, in the southeast of England in the United Kingdom. Okay. But this is the outcome, meaning that your legal firm will save thousands of wasted dollars, pounds, yen, euros, rubles, rupees, whatever it is. And now you can deliver professionally formatted legal documentation faster than all of your competitors, because your legal documents will always be flawless. Always be flawless. And you see the way the last part of that sentence is underlined, and it's in a different color, because there you really want the benefit to be driven through straight into their hearts, into their brains. Okay, and that's what it's about. Right. And this could be then the proposed landing page then for Leanne. Of course, then I'll make it into your design, into your font. We've got all of the colors because we've designed all of the website, but Leanne's currently got it in WordPress, which I still think is a toy. Yeah, it can be a toy, but it can get a point across, and you can still do these funnel templates inside it. And remember, as I was saying to you, Matt, last night, we are technically agnostic, so we can do this in GrooveFunnels. This is what Matt's got. Jeff's got the same. Professor Christian Farioli is also using GrooveFunnels. Tanya is using GrooveFunnels. Barry's using ClickFunnels. Hank is using ClickFunnels 2.0. A few of the other people are using ClickFunnels 2.0. And then we can also use Kartra, or we could use WordPress there through some of the templates that Leanne is using. But look at these headlines. Look at the headline. Now remember, you see, this is designed to interrupt. Because remember, we've taken them over from their Facebooks, their LinkedIns, their Instagrams, or whatever. Don't even think about sending another legal document to your client until you read this. And then the subheading, this is the part there that's designed to engage. So remember, they've been skimming, they've been scanning, they've been scrolling, boom, and all of a sudden they're stopped dead in their tracks, bang, just like that. Boom. Don't even think about sending another legal document until you read this and discover how in less than 120 seconds, how your law firm is soon going to be the envy of all its peers, of all your peers, right? And then underneath it, then this is the part there where we start to inform them. Claim your free copy of That's just a proposed title there, Leanne. 5 bulletproof strategies to creating properly formatted legal documents. First time, every time. Yeah. And then learn about the mistakes even the most careful, the most diligent legal secretaries out there continue to make, sometimes almost on a daily basis. Find out exactly the strategies you should be paying for so you don't overspend. It should also be there, perhaps, find out exactly the strategies there that will mean that you can leave the office on time instead of spending, like waiting until 11 o'clock. I remember sometimes sitting there in London in some of those legal offices, and I didn't leave until about 11 p.m. And I'd been there since 8 a.m. in the morning. My goodness, those guys can really, really, really work a long time. You know, I've worked with lawyers quite extensively. I know their pain points, and this is a fantastic pain point that Leanne and Jane are solving. Okay. Find out exactly the strategies you should be paying for so you don't overspend, and then learn how to build a legal template that works first time, every time. And then this segues neatly, very, very nicely into the next part, where there's a big button underneath, and you see the big arrow, the big neon arrow there that's saying, take our quiz now. So in other words, the person is sort of thinking, well, hold on a second. This person is promising to solve my problem in less than 120 seconds, 2 minutes. Now, of course, make it truthful. So if it's 4 minutes, write 4 minutes. Or as Prudence said, they're in less than 4 meetings. So 4 meetings, they're 30 minutes, it's 120 minutes. Okay, just be honest and be truthful, as you all are being, but just make sure there, because I'm just putting this in marketing speak, but of course then you have to tone me down and tell me, well, it's going to be in less than, I don't know, 2 hours. Okay, that's fine. 120 minutes, for example. But take our quiz now. So you see it's big, it's bold, it's in your face. And then they're sort of compelled. Well, hold on a second there. You've got the better of my curiosity. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that button and I'm going to take the quiz now. And this segues us very, very neatly into the next stage. Okay. So you see now where we are in the process. That's our roadmap. This is one of the visual versions of the roadmap. You see, we've gone through the stage 1. This was invite. That was on Monday. We went through Captivate. That was on Tuesday. And now, today, on Wednesday, we're going through ask, and ask again. So that we've avoided that big, dangerous marketing shark there that's lurking for us between these blocks, these stepping stones, if you want. We've delivered our hook. So the hook has sort of like reeled them in. Imagine like a fisherman. Okay. And then we've taken them across. We're taking them across now this Golden Gate Bridge. And we're diagnosing with extreme understanding their problem. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. Now, again, as I say at each and every one of these videos, so there you go. There's me on the left-hand side. That's my avatar, and that's my age on the cover. This is one of my graphic designers that decided to be funny. That was designed by my business partner, Sam. And my name is Paul P.G. McKeown, and in each of these mercifully short little VSLs, now remember what a VSL stands for, video sales letter, okay? So you normally do these with the video turned off, but there for this purpose, I'm just putting it on so that you can see my reactions, because as you can tell, I get quite excited, enthusiastic, and sometimes this just doesn't come across in the voice. So this is why I like to, go close up to the camera sometimes. Now I'm going to be promising you 2 things, as I do each and every night. Okay. It's nighttime in this part of the world. I understand it's early in the day. In some parts of the world, it's extremely early in the day in New Zealand and Australia. I'm going to be promising to you 2 things. Number 1, I'm going to help you. And how am I going to do that? By actually rolling up my sleeves and actually helping you. And I normally help you with at least 3 things each and every single night in each and every one of these videos. Okay. And these are the exact same strategies there that I use with all of my high paying clients. They're those people who pay me thousands and thousands of dollars each and every month. Okay. So it's the exact same strategies there. There's nothing held back. You get access to exactly the same training portal. The only difference is that they're paying me to do this for them. But remember, even for the done for you clients, I still need some sort of interaction between us. Okay. And number 2, I'm going to attempt to, shockingly, I'm going to attempt to, I keep getting this wrong, to sell you something. Yes, I'm going to try to sell you something. But remember, that much, that much. But only if I think it's going to be a great fit, like a truly excellent fit for you. If it's not, no worries at all. There you can hang out. You can use all of the free content for as long as the internet continues to exist, which, Dan, I think it's still going to be around for a little bit longer. Maybe you think not, and maybe we're going back to the radio. But let's just say there that if these 99% of the people are right, then it's probably going to exist for, let's say, a little while longer. Okay, and remember to join, or if you want to go back and if you want to fill in your avatar again, then more closely, you have to go to challenge.icandor.net. Okay, right then. So, as I said, segues nicely into this, the third part. This is the ask, and ask your avatar again. Now, why do we ask 4 times? We ask 4 times because it is impossible for the adult brain. Unfortunately, this doesn't apply to my daughter yet. She's only 8 years of age, and it doesn't work on her yet. I'm hoping it will soon, but probably by the time that she's a teenager, maybe even 11, 12 years of age, this should start to transform, okay? But at the moment, if you ask a properly formulated question, at least 4 times, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then what will happen is that you will get some sort of answer. Okay, trust me, try it out on LinkedIn, on Twitter X, on Facebook and Instagram, whatever. If you ask the same group of people those questions, you will eventually get an answer. Maybe it's, oh, unsubscribe me. And that's fine. That's fine, because probably those people are not conducive to those types of message. Perhaps those people want to continue running a really expensive and extremely expensive hobby. And if that's the case, then fine, because there's more than enough. Believe you me, there's more than enough. There's millions of business coaches that do want to take action. There's millions of there are relationship coaches that do want to take action, just like Melody there and Shama. Shama's a neurodiversity coach, and it's absolutely brilliant what they're doing. And if you identify their pain points, if you assess their needs, their exact needs through these questionnaires, and if you present them with an offer that it's clear to a blind, deaf and dumb person that you're offering them a unique understanding, it just becomes a no-brainer. And then the people are just like, okay, here you go, here's my credit card, off you go, ring it up. And that's the way it works. And you see, if you encapsulate this into a quiz, a survey, a questionnaire, but one that gives great value or is backed up by a great lead magnet, like the one that we've given you, up to 123 free leads. Remember, all you have to do is go to challenge.icandor.net. There's a little video underneath the little video. We've even simplified it there today because my team there, Neha and Maniba and Lena, A-L-E-E-N-A, not the other person, but A-L-E-E-N-A. They told me there, let's try to make it simpler. So we made it simpler. We reduced it to 6 steps, 6 questions, okay? So it should be simpler, faster, more appropriate there to fill in. Okay, for some of you, because I've noticed that some of you are leaving a lot of the questions as NA, not applicable. And that's fine, like for 1 or 2, but for quite a lot of them. So as I said to you, Vishal, and to Shama, there you have to fill these in with much more detail, okay? Right, the Ask funnel is one of the cornerstones. It's a huge cornerstone of the iCandor, this 8-step complete add to sale formula, because it creates such a huge chance for you to get to know your audience intimately, okay? So can you imagine there, because if we do this properly, now before we go to that, what I want to do is I just want to pause the video. I'll just pause the video here. So we're back again. I just wanted to queue up one of these different videos. And this is the coaching client scorecard. Okay, now this is one of the surveys there that we run very successfully, by the way. It's, you know, like all about there are these building blocks. There are these getting your ducks all lined up in order, and very successful. Okay. Where's this? No, don't do that. I want to go this way. Okay, so I want to go this way. Right, and these are the examples. I think the best example comes from Professor Christian Farioli, and he ran the quiz, the questionnaire, the quiz funnel called "What Type of CEO Are You?" And you know, these types of things, you see them on Facebook, you see them on Instagram, you see them on LinkedIn, and they're great. Everybody loves a poll, or everybody loves a quiz, and especially one that is themed around something. And, you know, come on, how many people out there, especially for Christian's niche focus, his niche focus is C-suite executives in companies of 500 or more employees. So if you're working as a C-suite executive there, and I would defy any of these people not to be able to name all of those people, okay? Like Christine Foyle from Chrysler, Jamie Morgan from JP Morgan Chase, Ursula Burns from Xerox. These are like, in the names of CEOs, these are CEO gods, monoliths, huge people. Okay, Indra Nooyi from PepsiCo, and of course there are Mark Zuckerberg from Meta and Elon Musk of Tesla fame. Yeah, Brian Chesky and Tony Hsieh from Zappos. Great people, visionaries. But he broke these all down into 4 categories: saviors, creators, transformers, and rebels. And that is Professor Christian over there on the right-hand side with his distinctive trademark Armani glasses and his because he's from Rome in Italy. He operates though from the UAE, from the United Arab Emirates, and this is all about him and his mission. Okay, so you can imagine that he presents all of these people with all of these outcomes. So they answer his 10-11 questions about the type of CEO or CTO or COO or CFO that they are or that they would aspire to be. And then he presents them. Oh, maybe you're a savior like Steve Jobs. Maybe you're a rebel like Tony Hsieh. Or maybe you're a rebel like Gordon Ramsay or like Mohammed Al-Abar. There are these people from these big industries, these huge CEOs from the world. And it was absolutely incredible there, the responses there that we got for those quizzes. But please theme it around something. For example, we had quizzes themed around Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan. We had quizzes themed around ABBA. We had quizzes themed around the Rolling Stones. There's a very famous interview with him with a very young Mick Jagger, filmed in 1963, with an interview host called Michael Parkinson there, who died 1 week ago today. And he asks a very young Mick Jagger, how long more does he think his music is going to last for? This is Mick Jagger, the lead singer from the Rolling Stones. And Mick Jagger says, well, I hope it's going to be around for at least another year to a year and a half. And that was in 1963, so 6 decades ago. So if you can imagine, absolutely amazing. Okay, and this is what it's all about there. So I'm going to pause the video again. Now I'm going to come back, and then we're going to go through the last part of this. But we've had such fantastic examples from people like Kath Roberts, a menopause wellness coach, fantastic ABBA-oriented quiz. We had ones there from Joanna Damani. We had ones from Catherine Lyon for the early years people. We had 2, not 1, but 2 from Prudence McDaniel, the one for the teens going into college and the ones for the parents of the teens going into college. So it was a really nice forked approach for both the mothers and fathers, or the guardians or the grandparents, or whoever's going to be paying for these teens to pursue their college dream. Okay, and I'll just pause this screen and I'll come back to you in 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're going in the right direction. So anyway, as we said, it's one of the cornerstones, you see, of this iCandor 8-step add to sale formula. Now then, because can you imagine this? Can you imagine all of the time and the mental energy that you could save if you had your prospects turning up of their own accord from seeing your posts, your ads on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter? I would really recommend Facebook though, and Instagram, because this is where the strategy can really take place, really take shape. But it will encompass LinkedIn and Twitter, but not from the paid section. But can you imagine all of the time and the mental energy that you could save if you had your prospects turning up of their own accord and telling you precisely, exactly the challenges that they face? It's amazing. It really is amazing. And it does so much of the legwork for you. Or can you imagine how much you'd be able to move the needle forward in your business by providing those targeted prospects in advance of their meeting with you with this incredibly valuable information? And can you imagine how much more effective your marketing could be if you had consistent time, enough time, in other words, to review your numbers so that you're not sitting burning the midnight oil all day, every day, to review your numbers, to clarify your messaging and only speak to those people who are the most likely. In other words, the creme de la creme. As I keep saying, the cream and the coffee rises to the top, especially on those pumpkin spice lattes that we get in our expensive coffee shops in October and November time, which is coming up soon. I do love that pumpkin spice latte. Anyway, this is it. So you're reaching out to those people who are the most likely. And as you said yourself then yesterday, Matt, these are the people that are the least likely to become tire kickers, time wasters, people there that are going to bring negative toxicity into your group coaching program. Okay, and this is the way they're around it. One of the huge ways around it, and this is by presenting to them a relevant questionnaire. And then this is where we get the chance to do a deep dive, deep discovery dive. Now remember, this is not going to be the only questionnaire, but if we get this right, and how we know if we've got it right is that we ask them. I ask my team, is there a way that we can make this simpler? I ask my audience, I ask my existing clients, is there a way that I can make this simpler? And they say, yes, yes, yes. And they're great people at providing feedback. And then in return for that feedback, then I'll give them something extra. And this is what we're doing there, because if you get this right, and remember, this is a process. So this is what we call the process: ready, fire, aim, right? You know, so you get it wrong the first time, boom. Then you have to go, okay, 5 to the left, boom. And then if it's still wrong, okay, 2 back to the right, boom. And then you hit the bullseye. Okay, this is what we're doing: ready, fire, aim. That's the philosophy. So then now what we're going to do now is we're going to show you the offer stack. Okay, so I'll just then pause this, because as I promised you at the beginning of this, we're going to try to sell you something. Okay, so we're just going to spend a few minutes going through this offer stack, and the offer stack will be so important for you because you will have to implement something like this into your business. Okay, where do you see why? Okay, right, so we're back again now. Then we've got the offer stack then all queued up. So this is myself, you see the similarity. And then this is what we're taking them through. These are 2 of our lead magnets, the roadmap and the creating an outrageously successful online course, and then being able to fire all of your one-to-one clients, which is one of the reasons why quite a lot of you are here. And this was the unbelievably insane bonus up to these 123 quality leads, which is winging its way to your inboxes right now. For all of you coaches there who signed up there for the free challenge, and who gave us their details, who filled in the avatar properly, right? Remember, the AI cannot do its work if you've left too many blanks. So please, you know, if I reached out to you and asked you for more details, there is a reason for that. I'm not trying to be a pain in the bottom or whatever, but it's just the more details that we give, the better the results are, okay? Results in, results out. Now, this is the offer stack. Now, let's see what you're getting there. This is what you're getting access to there when you pay this incredible sum of $7 US. Okay, you're going to get access to the complete scripts, the complete training portal there, that what we use with each and every single one of our high-paying clients. And then let's see what you're getting now in detail. Okay. So you're going to be getting these 123. It's no longer 100. It's actually 123, up to 123 burning hot prospects, people that have been plucked fresh from the social media. And this would normally cost about $697. I know this because this is the price that my clients pay for this. And you're going to be getting full access to 24 of our most exclusive webinar trainings. You're going to be discovering our #1 quality scored hot lead getting technique. Absolutely amazing. You're going to be getting full access to the AI prompt primers that we use, that my team and I use all day, every day. That gets incredible results, okay? You're going to be getting access to the content training portal. and the content marketing portal as well, I should say, for the full training, the share funnels codes that we use, and that's got an incredible value. And there you're going to be getting full access. This one is really, really cool, to the 24.5-minute Google rank at the top of Google page 1, where directly above, as I was showing to you last night, Matt, and to you, Nihira, there, it's an incredible formula. We just look at the Google Trends database and we position it above your competitors. Really, really cool. Really cool. So if you're a suicide prevention coach, or if you're a life coach there that is helping people with different things, this is really, really incredible. Business coach, relationship coach, it works for all of you people there, the VPs of marketing and sales. It's an incredible asset. For these people there that are the MDs or C-suite executives, there it works really, really well for them. But look at this value. And these are the value there that people have paid me individually for these components. And the full access to the ask them their frustrations, the deep dive survey formula. So in other words, the exact questions that people have responded to the best with the metrics, etc. So you can get to see all of the really, really good questions. We apply what we call it's a LEN functionality, which is anybody knows if they're familiar with Microsoft Excel technology or Google Sheets for calculating the number of characters in each of people's responses. And some of your responses have been incredible, off the charts, and I really thank you for that. Okay, so then its total value is $9,476. Okay, but for today, you only pay $7 US, which is incredible. So you get access to all of those courses, plus you get access to a whole host of bonuses. Right, you get access to a whole host of bonuses. So that's what it's all about there. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to this one here, and I'm just going back now to my Canva. Where's this button? Okay, so we're now back again. So there now you see this is where we've got up to. We've got up to the offer stack. So as I promised you at the beginning, you remember radical, complete transparency. I promised you that I was going to help you with those few things. They're from the ask, 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 and ask again. And then at the end, I was going to shockingly try to sell you something. This is a purpose of a VSL, a video sales letter. And this is exactly what you should be doing with all of your clients, okay? All of your prospects. So now you can see there, congratulations. So you've just lined up your fourth duck. In other words, your fourth funnel. Now you will need to go back and look at this. You will need to go back and look at this in more detail. You will need to break down all of those lessons inside the content portal. You will need to take action, and you will need to do something. This is not just about watching. This is about actually having something. And the way that you have it is that you go in there and you roll up your sleeves and you do the work, you take the notes, etc. This is not something that is to be done passively. Okay. Right then, so that's the checklist. That's the summary from the things that we've covered tonight, and that we cover in much more detail, like step by step, the exact steps, the exact scripts, the exact funnels that we use. And then what you should have learned once you go through all of those lessons inside the content training portal. Remember, as I said, $7 for all of those courses. You get to design a quiz funnel. You get to choose a theme, be it Star Wars, be it ABBA, be it the Rolling Stones, be it the Beatles, be it the son of one of the Beatles, one of the clients there from the system, Julian Lennon, the son of John Lennon. Or there you could actually go out then and use the AI to your advantage to map out 10 to 15 questions, intelligent questions. And then what I recommend that you do is that you try it out on a small focus group of your current clients. Prudence McDaniel, the financial coach from Budget for College, went out today there on Facebook and reached out for her beta testers. Very proud of her. Well done to you, Prudence. And it's an incredible way of getting a lot of very valuable data. Catherine Lyons got a lot of very valuable data. Barry Lynch from Dublin, Ireland, has also got a lot of very valuable data. Professor Christian Farioli from Rome, Italy, now active in Dubai in the UAE, has got a lot of very valuable data. Jeff Gosling, an incredible amount of data. And this is what it's all about. It's all about trying, and then tweaking. Remember, ready, fire, aim. That philosophy, put it into your minds. Okay. So remember, if you want to go back and if you want to tweak that avatar, this will be the last chance that you'll get to do it, because then from tomorrow, we'll be working with the leads that you've got. And then from tomorrow, what we're going to be doing is coming up next is the nurturing, the email marketing. This is the nurture funnel. This is number 4 in our strategy. Okay. And we're going to be showing you there what exactly to do step by step with those 123 quality leads, because this is something that you were asking me, Nahina, and to you, Matt, as well. You were asking me what to do with them. So this is a very good question, very well asked. We're going to be showing you this. We're going to be showing you 50 email templates that you can choose from. We're going to be showing you an AI, and we're going to be showing you how to teach it to craft captivating, compelling subject lines. Remember, 80% of the click is in the subject line, not in the email. Okay. And long form email works much better than short form. Trust me. We've got all of the stats to back it up. And then monitor, record, and tag. You'll see what I mean by tagging inside the course, but monitor, record, and tag absolutely everything. It's so powerful. Okay. And as we always do at the end of this, we always show you this one from the 1980s, from one of these Stephen J. Cannell drama things that was on daytime television at the time of David Hasselhoff. You know, you guys know him across the pond as Knight Rider and as Mitch Buchanan in Baywatch. Over here in Europe, he's famous, I use air quotes, pop singer, especially in the Next Door Neighbors in Germany, or he was during the 1980s and during the 1990s. Oh dear, music wasn't good. He was much better at acting, and I did appreciate him there in the cameo roles that he has played in later years whenever they redid Baywatch, etc. Him and Pamela Anderson came back to reprise their former cameo roles. They didn't come back for the full movie, but it was really nice. But this is what it is. I love it when a plan comes together. Colonel Hannibal J. Smith would always come on at the end on a Saturday morning before Airwolf and before Knight Rider and say, proudly proclaim, I love it when a plan comes together. So that's what it's all about. Okay. Now, remember, as always, we have to leave you with the important disclaimer. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay. It's a get-rich-slow with stability scheme. There is some work involved, even for the done few clients. Okay. Even for the done few clients, there are some exercises that must be filled in. You know, we need your branding style guide, we need your fonts, we need your messaging, and we need some of your videos. Okay, we can put a lot of the mechanics into place, but we still need some details for you. Okay, it's not like one of these magic Pandora's box or something. We can do a lot from our box of tricks. You know, there was a magician in the United Kingdom in the 1980s and 90s called Paul Daniels, and he would always do these magic tricks. He reminds me of that lovely coach, the Masala mentor, Jay Sahota, and he does these magic tricks at the beginning of some of his videos. Really, really nice. And Paul Daniels would always have this catchphrase: "Not a lot, but you like it." So there you go. This is what it is. And there's not a lot there that you have to do for the done for you, but you still do have to turn up for some of the workshops and provide myself and my team with some of the information so that we can make sure that we bring your project to success and that you're going to be one of the ones featured on our results section in once we get to the last stage. And then many coaches there, this is true, approximately 80% will give up and they will go back to their extremely expensive hobby. Yeah. However, a select few will persevere. And this is normally the top 20% of the top 20%. In other words, the top 4%. And for those people there, I've got a simple message. Simply go to your browser and type in calendar.icandor.net. Now choose a time zone there that is particular to you, because otherwise we end up in the problems that we had last night, Matt. And I say this also there because all of this is backed up by our iCandor Super Duper Titanium Plated 1 conditional guarantee. Please note the guarantee there because you have to complete all of the steps inside the 8 steps. Otherwise, this doesn't work. But if you do that, we can guarantee you a return on your investment, okay? Within 90 to 120 days of your initial investment. or we'll continue to provide marketing services for free until such times as that ROI has been activated. Okay, but you have to work with us, and we have to do this to deadlines. Yeah, we have to do this to specific project deadlines. Okay, so anyway, this is me, as always. This is me, Paul PG McKeown, and I say to you all, peace out, bye for now, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's lesson, where we're going to be going through the nurturing sequence. Okay, this is it. Bye for now. Bye-bye.